I didn't want it.
You held on to it very tightly.
Oh, I no, I don't remember that. I think I remember at one point handing someone saying, I don't want anything to do with that because it was hard fought, physically, mentally, emotionally. And that course is just so relentless. And that is why it is one of my favorite courses because no matter how many times I run it, I find out something new about myself because I've ran it, that year was 41 hours.
Mm.
And the next time I came back for the 100, I got second female ran like 31 hours. I mean,
It's easier if you run it quicker.
it's easier if you run quicker. That 10 hours, I was
It
glad to
was
not be out
much
there.
easier to crew at 30 some hours than it was 40 some hours.
Yeah. So it just, there's something about that course that just for me always pulls something out, a lesson that I think I need to learn. And that's why I keep going back. But yeah, I remember that buckle. I think the next day, because that was when I completed my first set. Like I had the belt and the buckle,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Keith posted a picture or something of it, and I just remember like I didn't want to look at that thing for a while because
Yeah.
I was like traumatized by that experience.
Yeah, I think in the days following, you were definitely in a place, but and I think it was. Listen, there was so much going on after that,
Hmm.
and it was, and this is, I think, the beauty of running 100 miles. Not that you can't get anywhere else, not that there aren't other ways to get there, but I think it requires so much of you, and it brings you so close, and you have to be so open to who you really are.
Hmm.
And all of these guardrails and all these safety nets and all these walls and veils and things we put around ourselves to protect ourselves from the world and ourself,
Yeah.
that you're you're so physically tired, you're mentally exhausted, you're emotionally on the razor's edge, that it breaks all that down and you just get really close to who you are. And I think when you get close to that point, when that razor's edge or the facade is so thin that you can really see yourself, it gives you a lot to deal with.
Oh yeah.
And that can either be a really positive thing where you get this affirmation of not what you're capable of so much, but who you are and how you handle it. Or it can have this kind of gut check moment where you deal with what you're capable of and then have to balance it with who you are. And it gives you this wonderfully beautiful thing to wrestle with. And you can in that moment, I think, become better.
Yeah. I think that's a great way to articulate it because I think it's really easy, especially when you're in that like pain cave, so to speak, or really going through it out there. You really want to withdraw.